I'm busy.
Okay, folks. I don't have much time today.
I'm busy.
Busy? I'm a busy person. I have a life. I have a lot of stuff to do. But I just want to, since it's Tuesday, and I do like to keep my word, and I am Terrietime, and it's Tuesday, I'm going to give you a little driving ride chat. I always wondered this, how Jim Jones got 900 people to follow him and go to New Guyana and give them all his money and drink Kool-Aid and all kill themselves. But I know now, because I've watched the same ignorant bunch of females for over 2 years flip and flop and call the cops and call CPS and do ROs and have judges on instant dial and believe everything you tell them. You can tell them you gave a real estate man a Monica Lewinsky and they're doing it in depth. I know exactly how 900 people could be talked into doing that because it's obvious every day in this community. I guess there are no critical thinkers or people that even think, because none of these women are going to change. None of them. I've been watching them for over 2 years. They've done the same MO, all of them. They all don't have a problem posting pictures, calling cops. If they say they were talked into it, that's no excuse. Nobody can talk me into anything. I'll tell you that right now. So I could tell you I gave Santa Claus a Monica Lewinsky, and there'd be some of you that believe that because he knows everybody's address in the world. It's not that hard to get an address, folks. It's not hard at all. And when you go pressing people's buttons and calling cops on people and threatening to do this and threatening to do that, you're going to piss the one off that's going to do it. And they're not going to have a problem letting everybody know. So any of you think that hiding your address is foolproof, it's not. My address has been out there. I've never hidden it. I don't have anything to hide. And if anybody is dumb enough to try something with me, then they're dumber than they even are, and they're already beyond hope. So I'm about ready to just back off of this whole stupid community because it's such a waste of my time. And I have horse groups, dog groups, fish groups, mob groups, hillbilly groups, where the people don't act like this. I have a little fun with it. It's a little entertaining when I'm really bored, but the shit just goes on, and none of you ever seem to get it. You never seem to wake up. It just keeps on going. I can say the most outlandish, stupid shit in the world, and you're going to run with it and believe it. It's stupid. I go in somebody's chat, and we're best friends. It's so easy to play all of you. It's so easy. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. I don't tell Jules what to do, and I don't want to hear another person saying, Jules is acting crazy, blah, blah, blah. Jules does what she wants to do, and I do what I want to do. In which, I heard you mention my name. You haven't mentioned my name in a long time, and everybody's used to everything you say is a lie. But don't lie about me. Lie about yourself. Don't bring me into it. I am not 76 years old. I'm 71 years old, and I would be very proud and happy to be Jules' mom, but Jules has a mother, and I have a daughter. So don't try to make something out of nothing, okay? You just need to stay with your own little flunky friends that believe what you say, and just stay there, because don't get me into the mix. Don't get me into the mix. I ain't fucking with nobody. And I've got another little message for you ladies. I don't care if you show each other's kids, if you call each other's jobs, because obviously you don't care because you keep right on doing it. The only thing I care about is animals. And if you think your little games that you're playing with the squirrels and the dogs and killing dogs and eating Pekingese, you think that's funny? It's not. And I am still an advocate for animals, and I'm still highly involved with the adequacy of animals. I'm not a rescuer anymore, but I am in the American legal defense for for animals. I also still have friends in PETA, so you better be very careful when you're using animals to torment somebody, because the person you're tormenting is not my problem. Well, my problem is how you use the animals to do it. And if you eat meat, hey, join the wagon, because I'm a big meat eater. But I don't use animals as torture for people. I don't torture animals. If you want to go talk about hunting, like all of you seem to know so much about, get in a hunting group. There's groups on Facebook for hunting, and I guarantee you, and on YouTube, and they don't torture animals. They go hunting, they shoot the animal, they skin it, or go on a butcher channel and watch them butcher animals. But be very, very careful with what you're doing using animals to torment people, because let me tell you something, YouTube is not going to like it. They are not going to stand by you, and they're not going to like it. They'll put up with you calling people's jobs and stuff quicker than they will animals. You saw what put Michael Vick in jail, didn't you? He could have probably done a million things. But when they found out he was an animal abuser and a dog abuser, he went to jail. They don't fool around with animal people. So be very, very, very careful with your little animal skits, trying to make people feel bad, because you're going to wind up backfiring. Putting kids up stuff, you women been doing that since the first time I got on there. If you don't want people to know about your family, don't talk about your family. If you don't want people to know you got somebody in jail, don't tell them you got somebody in jail, because they're not going to know what you don't say. But you just keep running around in this endless circle, the same bunch, never changes. I have to get out of there just to get a breath of fresh air and go watch my real people that got real heads on their shoulders. So you Kool-Aid drinkers, that's the way I'm going to put it kindly. You Kool-Aid drinkers, go ahead and keep doing what you're doing. But I'm just going to give you a heads up about the animal thing. You go too far with that, and you're going to lose your channel. It ain't going to be nothing legal. It ain't going to be no RO. It's not going to be a judge on speed dial. It's going to be an animal group. And they will put a channel down. If you think I'm lying, keep on acting like you're acting. Talk about each other. Keep it personal. You don't have to bring families in it. You don't have to bring kids in it. Just keep it personal. One-on-one. You got a problem with one person, then keep it on that person. You don't have to bring their dogs in it, their squirrels in it, whatever they like, cats or whatever it is. Just make it one-on-one. None of you seem to be able to do that. You start right away with the threats and the judge on speed dial and the ROs and the wellness checks and the job calling. Just keep it personal, people. Keep it personal and it'll stay personal. Don't drag everybody in the world in it. Doesn't matter what chat they're in talking. You think those crime people get mad at me when they catch me over in Jules' chat? They don't care. They don't care where I go or what I do. Because they've got an audience. And they've got people that listen to them. They don't care where I go. They don't care what I say. People that are serious about their YouTube channel don't do this kind of shit you people are doing. They don't do it. They think it's ignorant. But keep on doing what you're doing. And if you're interested, start giving me all your money and I'll take you to the promised land. I'll give you a fine place to live in South America somewhere. You cut all, you do everything, and then when you get tired of it, we can get tired of it. Because there's people that'll fall for everything every day, and I'm finding this out more and more every day. How gullible and foolish people are. How they'll believe anything. They'll believe a lie before they will the truth. And I'm telling you, if you're trying to hide your place where you live, and I think almost all of them are out there now, don't be fucking with people. Because you're going to fuck with the wrong one, and it's not that hard to find an address. You don't even have to be good at Monica Lewinsky like I am. You can find it on your own. Or you can find somebody that can find it. So don't think you're ever safe, because you're not. And if you've been doing some shady shit, you better expect that shady shit to come right back at you. Because people don't put up with other people. Might dip back in and out every now and then, have a little fun with you women, because it doesn't take much. Doesn't take much to get you all fired up about stuff. Just telling you. The animal people are out. The advocates are out, and they're watching channels. Believe you me, they're watching channels. So you better be real careful how far you carry your little animal jokes. Just saying. Because I don't care about any of you. I shouldn't even really give any of you a heads up. but it's starting to get on my nerves. So, I'm riding and driving, having a wonderful day. I've got a lot to do today, and my flowers all look terrible because the thunderstorm knocked them all down. That kind of had me upset. And I don't know what this fool's doing up in front of me, but if he don't hurry up, I'm going to have to make a move. Uh-oh, there's a car coming out the other end. Don't come out now, car. You better wait. Thank you. I want to show you the scenery here in the Lone Star State of Texas. Can't see nothing, people. This rear view mirror thing is, you couldn't see any scenery because my rear view mirror thing is messed up. I have to take it out of there to show you the scenery. But it's hot and beautiful. I guarantee you, if I quit watching you females for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, when I come back, it's going to be the very same thing that's going on right now. Except you'll probably have changed friends up again. That just proves to me one thing. None of you have convictions about who you're friends with. None of you. Because I've heard you all say, I'll never talk to her again after all the stuff she's done, and you're right back in there. The only one, and that's another reason I like Jules, some of the people she's mad at, I don't understand why, and it's none of my business, but when she's mad at somebody, she's mad at them. I can't tell that about her, and I think that's a good quality to have, because how much good does it do to do the horrible things that these people have done to each other? Horrible things. I'll never speak to her again, blah, and the next time you look, they're right up on the panel with each other, everything's lovey-dovey, they forget all the bad stuff, and then they want to drag it out a couple years later, bring it all back. Believe me, I've got every bit of it. I've got every video, I've got every text, I've got every DM that was ever said, but to me, it's a waste of time, because if you people don't realize by now that none of these people can be trusted, none of them, then there's no help for you. And I don't feel like really moving to South America to prove a point, but I'm sure if I did, I could load a plane up with a few of you. We'd go down there and start a little colony together, because that's just how you believe everything that's said. Just like how you believe I'm wrong lambing, and I'm this one, and I'm that one, and I own Reddit, and I do Monica Lewinsky's, and I do this, and I do that. You believe it all. You're gullible. Fools. Stupid. Whatever it is, you have a sheep mentality. You're not critical thinkers. You don't think on your own. You just catch on a little something and run with it. That's what you do. So sad. So sad. Oh, look, I'm drinking. Snap is good in the morning, ladies. Very, very good. I will rattle my pills, though. They stand for something. If they don't stand for nothing else, they stand for truth. They're a mating call, and they're Dirty and Mice trademark. They stand for that. Let the plotting begin. Because believe me, if anybody wanted to do any real plotting, it would be so easy. I mean, so easy. So have a good day. I'm going to be busy today. I'm not going to get to see or hear anything you do. I might stay away for 2 or 3 months. Who the fuck knows? Because people know how to get a hold of me, know how to get a hold of me, because I'm tired of all of it. I'm getting sick and tired of being sick and tired of hearing the same stuff. Just watch out about your animal content. Just watch out about your animal content. In fact, if I were you, I would leave the animals out of it. Totally. Because it's obvious none of you know how to handle shit. You go too far. You all go too far. You throw all these papers out and judges on speed dial, and you want people to come up on your panel, and then when they come up there, you mute them, and then you put the whole video down. All that shows me is that just all, I don't even know, you're not even going to get any more views than what you get. There's only about 1,000 people that can stand to watch that stuff every day. Believe me, I'm not one of them. So I'm going to be getting out of the loop, folks. Have a happy, happy life, like I do. Oh, everybody thinks I'm friendly. I'm not being friendly. I'm checking my pills. Everybody's waving back at me. I better put them up. I don't want them to think I'm friendly at all. Anyway, you people have fun. And I might catch you every now and then, but I wouldn't count on it, because I've just about had all I can stand. And don't be trying to talk about me and Jules. We're good. We understand each other, so there's nothing you can say or do that's going to do anything between us. And she knows how to call me, and I don't have to be in her chat every single day for her to know that I'm here for her. So just leave me and her out of it. You got a personal problem, keep it personal. Don't drag extra people into it. Don't drag animals into it. Just keep it personal, one-on-one. Uno, uno. Uno, maguno. Now, I'm at the store. I'm going to go in and get me some groceries. And show your faces. Because I'm telling you right now, take a stroll through YouTube. See how many content creators that have millions of subscribers that sit behind an avatar or a cartoon. They show their faces regardless of how they look, because people want to see who they're dealing with. They want to see that. They don't want to hear some voice behind an avatar. Check it out. I'm not lying. I've been on YouTube longer than any of you, and I know who's hot and who's not. And the hot ones are not behind the avatar, believe me. So, arrivederci. Don't know when I'll see you. Keep up fighting each other. That's all you got to do, I guess. But leave the animals alone. They are not in this. Whether they're owners, or whether you hate their owners or not, the animals are innocent. Ciao.